Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Detroit Pistons out at Little Caesars Arena. Well, for Detroit, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And tonight, we get to see one of the faces of the NBA, Blake Griffin. He's battled a number of injuries, but Kenny, he's still one of the league's better power forwards.
He gives you a lot of things, Ernie, and I really believe if he didn't get injured early on, he would have been higher in the MVP voting last year. Terrific passer, tries to improve his range every season, now shooting 3.
Hey, Chris.
Yo, AI, you got a minute?
Oh, yeah, Coach.
Come talk
Just
to me.
about to head out for warm-ups.
Look, I just wanted to say the coaching staff really appreciates what you've been doing for the team lately.
Oh, thanks. It's always nice to hear.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, coach is looking to expand your role. All right, we want you to be one of the first guys off the bench.
Oh, you mean like the 6th man?
Sure, something like that. Just know that you're an important part of the team, all right?
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely.
Don't miss out on any upcoming games. Visit us online or at the ticket booth.
A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us at Trading Card Day. First 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card. Ride early to the fan zone and get them signed by Cooper and the Pistons dancer.
The tallest building in Michigan, the Renaissance Center. Part of the scenery tonight as we come to you live from Detroit. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And for the Pistons, we've got another hometown game here in Detroit. The story here, Kevin Love injured and unable to play.
Yeah, Kevin, no more uncertainty about the seriousness of the injury. Well, we only got a preliminary diagnosis after he came out of that previous game, but now they sound sure about it, and hopefully we see him back on the court in less than a month.
Well, it's good to at least have a time frame in mind for when we can expect to see him back.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thanks very much. Andre Drummond is the most prolific rebounder in the league.
He definitely is tough to handle in there, David. Thanks so much. Smitty, in the early part of the schedule, teams with good continuity tend to have an edge. Some teams can't form any continuity at any time, early or late in the season.
You love those teams, and sometimes we evaluate too much by talent. Yes, talent can take you over the hump and get you a championship or get you into the playoffs. But when you have that team that's been together, when there's 80-90% of the guys.
So for the Pistons, Pachulia, he's checked in for Drummond. Robinson comes in for Reggie Bullock, and it's Ish Smith in for Langston Galloway. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Nance. Walker comes in for Young. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Sexton. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Tristan Thompson. Clarkson is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Channing Frye, and it's Walker in at the 3 slot. Korver dishes to Walker. Goes back up. Excellent defense there from Smith. Pistons trail by 4. Griffin, no one around him. Off target with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Again, the miss by Walker.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Here's Clarkson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. The pass to Walker. Basket counts, and the Cavaliers lead by 4. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jackson kicks to Robinson. To the inside, and Griffin slams it in.
If I'm Blake Griffin, I'm telling my teammate, throw it higher. I'll go get it.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Count that one.
He's got the touch early. Coach, keep feeding him.
The Pistons shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Screen by Smith. Griffin passes to Robinson. He kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Robinson. Cavaliers with the rebound. Korver passes to Clarkson. Walker against Robinson. Back to Clarkson. The screen from Thompson. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
Screen by Smith. Griffin dishes to Robinson. That one misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
Well, that's putting it mildly. They were in total disarray. I have no idea where their heads were that night.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And no issues with how they played. I mean, the problem simply is they just couldn't finish.
They had some opportunities that they let slip away. Sometimes it's just not your night.
John Lure, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Hill, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Robinson. 11 points last game. Robinson, a screen on Hill. Smith kicks to Pachulia. Passes it to Robinson. Over Hill, rejected by Walker. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Walker leading the charge. It's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Great open look there. Lure's got his first basket.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
Hill passes to Walker. And Fry has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hill. Outside, Walker. To the middle. Tries again. And it's laid up and in by Thompson.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Smith up top. He's guarded by Hill. Lure the screen. Smith kicks to Lure. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson, a screen on Robinson. And it's Korver in the corner. Cleveland moving the ball around. Walker in the post. Robinson on him. Hill with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Here's Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jackson in the corner. And it's Lure, top of the key. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Smith. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Walker.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Cleveland ahead as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-4 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. It's been a non-traditional basketball journey for AI. He talks about his time playing in China.
Before coming to the NBA, I knew I had a lot of growing to do. You know, not just in my game, but who I was as a person as well. Playing in China wasn't the typical path here, but it's exactly what I needed in that time in my life. So there's some great basketball being played over there, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that talent come over to the NBA.
And AI was the first to follow this path, but now, Greg, that the trail has been blazed, we could see many more.
And basketball is such a global sport and played in so many countries that it was just a matter of time before a story like AI's happened.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, this is why you have a scouting department. You want to uncover those role players who can make an impact.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Ish Smith. Robinson is out there with John Lure. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Jackson in at the 2. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
The Pistons went for it last season, bringing in Blake Griffin and trading away picks and players. Didn't work out the way they wanted, but they are determined to make a go of it. They're in a brand new building, and they hope that their moves in the future will draw fans back to the franchise. Kevin?
Good overview, David. Thank you.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Walker's shot is off. Pistons trail by 14. Smith outside. Smith against Jackson. Lets a floater go, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got his second basket.
The new head coach of Detroit is Dwayne Casey. They're lucky he was available. He guided the Raptors to a franchise best 59 wins last season, and he was the coach of the year.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Smith against Hill. Smith dishes to Robinson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Robinson.
And that's a good pass by Ish Smith. When he's in there, he does a great job of steering the drink for this offense.
Pass to Walker. The screen from Thompson. Walker the pass to Smith. Walker a screen on Jackson. Inside. And he makes the bucket, true contact, and gets the whistle too.
Timely passing.
The Pistons have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Steve, we talk a lot about team defense, but who in your mind are some of the best on-ball defenders in the game now?
Kawhi Leonard is fantastic. Avery Bradley, Marcus Smart Draymond Green does a nice job. Even Klay Thompson, he's asked to guard a whole bunch of different guys. The list goes on and on of guys being able to slide their feet without fouling. It's beautiful to watch.
Pachulia, he's checked in for the Pistons. And it's Korver in the corner. Thompson, a screen on Jackson. Walker the pass to Thompson. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Detroit.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. And for Detroit, a lot of changes, Greg, in their front office this past offseason.
A new GM and Dwayne Casey brought in to coach. Could see a drastic shift in style and approach for the Pistons moving forward.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Outside, Walker. Young trying to break free, uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Picked by Pachulia. Griffin against Young. Griffin kicks to Jackson. From deep three-point range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Clarkson. The screen from Thompson. On the wing, Korver. Clarkson passes to Walker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. Last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
It's good.
Look out. He's starting to find the range in this second period.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Clarkson kicks to Walker. Back to Clarkson. There's the pass to Walker. Shoots over Bullock. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 12 points in the game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Clarkson against Jackson. Passes it to Griffin. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
And Smitty, Blake Griffin last season acquired by Detroit at mid-year. How do you like the fit for him with the Pistons?
You know, they needed a playmaker and a shot creator. Also gives them some star power. Putting fans in the seats, that matters.
He's feeling it. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
The Pistons shooting 43% for the game. Griffin a screen on Clarkson. Jackson kicks to Pachulia. Back to Jackson. Pachulia sets a screen for Jackson. Shoots over Clarkson, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Now, here's Walker. He's guarded closely.
Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebounder.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
He's been this way all evening. You can see it in Griffin's eyes. He has scoring on his mind.
Outside, Walker shoots over Bullock, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers ahead, delivering the blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Mr. Clutch out there with Nick Young. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Thompson. And it's Osman in at the 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, with Reggie Bullock showing himself to be a terrific secondary scorer.
Doesn't try to do too much.
For Detroit, they have attempted 11 free throws today.